often we face situations in lives that trigger us emotionally. We experience stress in the workplace, we feel some frustration because things are not working out exactly as we want them to work out, or we experience some loneliness or maybe a heartbreak. In these moments, it is highly important that you practice letting go and do a quick letting go meditation. The reason you need to practice letting go of these triggers and of these negative emotions is that when they accumulate and when you don't practice the letting go quick meditation, they accumulate so much that they then come out on the other side as very destructive things, such as depression, anxiety, sadness, extreme outbreaks of emotions. And in order to prevent this, you need to do the letting go meditation. Because when on the other hand, you manage to do this letting go practice and do this exact quick meditation, you have an easier time to catch emotions and catch triggers when they arise, and you can then ultimately let go of them so that they don't accumulate. Overall, you will then feel more aligned, you will feel more at peace, and you will also make decisions that are really coming from a clear state of mind and from an emotionally settled place. So what does it mean to let go? What does it mean to practice this letting go quick meditation? Letting go means allowing life to continue, allowing life to carry on, and just surrender to the flow of how things are evolving. Letting go also means not having any resistance or not pushing against life events. Because this is exactly what happens when we're trying to hold on to a grudge, a resentment, or a sadness, and we don't practice letting go. We tend to push against life. You may notice that things around you are continuing and moving on, but you are still stuck in this emotional place. What is interesting to know is that you can consciously decide to let go, but subconsciously you didn't let go at all. For example, you can consciously decide, today I'm going to get over this, I'm going to get over this betrayal, I'm going to move on, find new friends. But subconsciously, you're still holding on to these negative emotions, to this resentment, to this frustration, to this sadness. And this is also, again, the very destructive things, because you consciously decide to let it go, but subconsciously these things are still continuing and still rolling, still going on. And this is also then accumulating and coming out in other ways. That is why it is so important that you're now going to do this meditation with me, where you do this quick letting go meditation to let go of even the most subconscious resentment, sadness, and frustrations that you have. To do this, I invite you to just take 5 minutes where you can practice this meditation undisturbed. It is advised that you sit down in a comfortable spot where you can just focus on yourself. But if you're in the middle of a triggering situation and you're just experiencing these negative emotions, then I invite you to remove yourself out of the situation, go for a walk, find a quiet space, and practice this quick meditation. This quick letting go meditation can be done while sitting down or going on a walk, but it is best that you really find a place where you can focus, especially if it's your first time practicing this. Let's get started with this meditation. I invite you to start by finding a comfortable position. Make sure your back is straight, you relax your body, shake off any tension, and then gently close your eyes. Take a moment to arrive here, settle into the meditation. Notice how you feel, notice your breath. Take a few deep in-breaths through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Inhale, expand your chest, your belly. Exhale, let go of any tension in your body. And one more, inhale and exhale. Come here into this meditation. Now think about something that caused you to feel negative. Maybe something you're holding on to from the past, or something that just happened recently, if not in this very moment. and just picture yourself in the situation and think about what happened. Think about the people that were involved, how you were involved. And now analyze how this situation made you feel. Think about what emotions it caused you. Was it sadness, frustration, anger, the feeling of powerlessness? And now try to pinpoint where in your body you can feel this emotion. Is it a pressure on your heart space, tension and a burden on your shoulders? Does it feel like a light headache? Just notice where you can feel it. And just mindfully observe how it exactly feels. Maybe you can associate a color with that feeling. Does it feel light and expansive, or what is more likely restrictive and tension and pressure? And is it something that comes from the inside of you, or is it something that comes from the outside? Now take a moment to fully surrender to this emotion. You can inhale, focus on the emotion in your body, and then exhale, allow it to be there. Release your resistance, completely drop into that emotion. Now, picturing again yourself in that situation, how do you think this served you? What is the higher meaning of this situation? For example, if you experience stress in the workplace, maybe it's a sign for you to change the job or to take care of yourself more. If you experience a betrayal, maybe it was the perfect thing to happen at this time, because if it would happen later, the betrayal would be even bigger. So try to find the meaning and the purpose, and also how this is serving you in that situation. And now think about how you're even better off with this experience. Think ahead into the future, maybe like 10 years. How did your life change because of that experience? How did it make your life better? What can you see in the future that this experience was growing you into? For example, if you experience this betrayal of trust, you may be more aware of finding people that you can really trust. You may be more selective. And thus, in 10 years from now, you're in a very happy relationship and friendships. From the stress, experiencing the stress in the workplace now, knowing that now you have this early signal, so you are less likely to suffer from depression and anxiety if you make a change now. Then in 10 years, you will be in a job that you love. You maybe started your own company with a better environment for the employees. And if you found something, you may notice that you feel a little bit of peace, a little bit of less strong emotion. You may feel more like trusting life and letting it go. And then if you're ready, I invite you to slowly transition out of the meditation. You can gently tingle your fingers, tingle your toes, and then come back to me with your open eyes. If you notice that during this meditation, the emotion that was arising was very, very, very strong, I invite you to go back to this meditation here and practice it again. You want to really focus on the emotion, maybe even pause this part where you are allowing and feeling this emotion so that you give the emotion enough space and room to be expressed. If you notice that some sort of trauma or something from your past is tied to this, it is even more important that you do this over and over again, and especially try to heal what happened in the past and also find a higher meaning of that situation. When it comes to very traumatizing experiences in the past, I invite you to schedule a free 30-minute consultation with me via the link in the description below. We can really work on letting go of these traumatizing experiences with the power of meditation and mindfulness. Otherwise, don't expect to immediately feel like you've let go of everything and you're just completely free. It takes some practice letting go, and it also is a muscle that we train. If you keep practicing this and doing this technique, you will have an easier time just letting life flow through you, allowing things to just be as they are. And lastly, I ask you to think about the positive side of this negative experience and how it may serve you. The reason that is that life is never against you. Everything is on your side, and you are here to learn from life. It's almost like a little school. That is why if you embrace these experiences, you will find the meaning and learning of it. A lot of very, very successful people had their biggest success built on their biggest trauma and their biggest betrayal and most negative life experiences that you can imagine. So there is some innate power in these negative experiences, and I really invite you to start embracing them. Stop rejecting them and pushing them away. You're here to learn from these experiences and from life in general. And then you will reach the state of surrender and allowance, and that is the ultimate state of life and state of being. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this video. Make sure to share it with a friend, subscribe to this channel, and also please like this video so more people can watch it. Otherwise, I really hope to see you in the next video. All the best. Until then.